topic on BMX. Alright, so BMX, it started in the 1970s when like kids started racing their bikes on dirt tracks in Southern California. And they got inspiration from like motocross riders like that raced around like, I guess they're kind of like horse tracks, like the half-mile long ones. And they just had like the size of Schwinn Stingrays, which were like 24-inch wheels. They're like that big or so. So it's a little bigger than what we have now. And their bikes were just like a little similar. And there are other bikes that were similar, but that was like the more popular one at the time. And yeah, BMX racing was really popular by the mid-1970s. Alright, progression of BMX, it has changed a lot since the 1970s because like not only like what people consider a good rider now has progressed a lot. Like then if you could jump your bike like a foot, you're considered good. Now if you can triple whip over spines, you're considered amazing. But we went from like having a 40 or like 50-pound bike, so like almost heavier than like what the kids, like how heavy the kids were, to like 20-pound bikes. Like I know a person who has like a 15-pound bike who can like ride on anything. So that's pretty cool. And then Dave Mirra did a 540 in 1996, which was like everybody thought that was like really, really, really gnarly. And then to Mike Spinner doing like a 1080, which is 3 revolutions in 4 seconds of air, which to me is like gnarly because I can barely do a 360 in like 3 seconds of air. So I always look at him and I'm like, wow, how does he do that? And then but like BMX hasn't just progressed through riding; it's like gone through like what people use for riding. So like small things like removable brake mounts, because a lot of people don't use brakes anymore. And like gyro tabs. The gyros like the brake cable, it extends out, and like when you bar spin or tail whip, it gets tangled a lot of the time. So like a gyro or a detangler, you don't have to use any of that. They're pretty cool looking. I can show you guys one. And then we also like wheels. We used to have like a bunch of spokes in the wheels, 48, and now we have like 36. So I thought that was kind of weird, like how strong we've made our wheels now. I mean, some people even use 32 spokes, which is a little sketchy.
So what's spokes?
Spokes are like you know when you look at a wheel and they got those little I don't know, I call them lines, I guess, like little sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
And they're like chrome usually.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're just, I don't know, we have titanium spokes now. They're kind of weird looking.
So wait, why does the number of spokes matter?
It just makes your wheel a little stronger, but 48 spokes was like you can't bend a 48 spoke wheel. But if you have a 36 spoke wheel, there's some chance, but it's not going to happen very often. Like if you're running that wheel for 2 or 3 years, then it might happen.
What about 30?
32, if you overjump something, your wheel's going to break. Yeah. So that's why I don't do that. Alright, who is the best rider in my opinion? This is my favorite question because this is what I know most about. So, like, my favorite riders, there's like so many different disciplines of riding, but I only pay attention to 4 of them, or maybe, 4, no 5. And that's street, dirt, park, mega ramp, and flatland. My favorite riders in street are like Chase Stehart, Sean Sexton, Dakota Roach, and Nathan Williams. Like they all have like the weirdest styles ever, and nobody knows who they are. So I like that a lot about them. And I watch them every day, so they've influenced me so much. And then for like dirt, my favorite rider is either Dennis Anderson or Mike Aitken. And like they go really big, and they're like I know, like I've met them both, and they like live super close to me, which is kind of cool. So
there's only like 2 types of BMXing. One is street and the other is dirt.
No, there's There's so much. I can name all of them, but it'd take a long time.
Mm.
But I only pay attention to street, dirt, park, which is like skate park riding, and mega. Have you guys ever seen mega ramp? Like a mega ramp? Like
So one of the really tall ramps?
It's called Big Air in
Oh,
X
okay.
Games now.
Mm.
It's really
Can't
gnarly.
you like ride in the desert and stuff? Is that considered dirt?
Can, but like the dirt's not really packed. It's sand, which kind of sucks.
Well, like it will work for motocross.
It works for motocross, but not for
Yeah.
So how are these the best riders in your opinion? How are they?
considered.
Yeah. What's their style like?
It's kind of, they all have different styles. Like Chase Stehart has like the most, like you can tell that he has a different style from everybody else because he doesn't, like if you do a lot of tricks you're not going to be able to see their style, but if you don't do that many, you can really see their style. Like Chase Stehart, like it looks like he's going slow, but he's like one of the fastest street riders in the world.
Oh wow.
So it's kind of weird. So it's really weird watching him. And then every other rider, it's like their tricks kind of make them seem like they're different from everybody else. Especially Dakota Roche, he's like really weird. I think it's because he like what he grew up with. His ramps were like really janky and stuff, but he like I don't know, that kind of influenced his style, I think. And then Dennis Henderson and Mike Aitken live close to me, and they kind of, I don't know, they're just like a different kind of dirt rider. They don't really win anything, but they're really cool to watch. Then my favorite park riders are Brian Gutler, Chase Hawk, and Dennis Anderson. But again, like Ryan Gutler and Chase Hawk have 2 records. Ryan Gutler has the double backflip record. Nobody else has done that, and Chase Hawk has the biggest air record for on a box jump. Biggest air like ever is I think it's on my records page, but I forgot his name. But all these guys, I just like them because they go really high, and which is kind of weird because if you like watch them ride street, like they go really like they're like everything they do is like really kind of small and stuff. But like when they ride park, like I mean if you set up like a 4-foot ramp up there, they could probably like jump off the roof.
Wow. That's amazing.
Which is kind of extreme. So
Wow.
and they always have a different line than everybody else, which is kind of cool. And then Mega Ramp is just Anthony Napoleon. I only know 2 Mega Ramp riders, and Anthony Napoleon did the first double front flip. So, and what? Double front flip. It's just doing two front flips.
Okay.
Doing a front flip twice.
Thanks for the explanation.
Wow.
Yeah. I didn't think you guys would need that, so I didn't really explain it. So, but anyway, front flips in the first place are really weird because when you do a backflip, the lip kicks you like backwards, kind of, so you can backflip. But when you front flip, the lip you gotta push all your body weight forward,
Oh wow.
and then do it twice.
It's like when you go off a jump, you usually have to push it down to land, right?
Yeah,
You don't
well,
want
yeah, but like when you're doing a backflip, all you have to do is lean
Yeah.
back and just look behind you. When you're doing a front flip, you gotta come up, and you're gonna go backwards,
So
and then
it
you
takes
just gotta go.
it takes a
like,
lot more time and energy.
Yeah, you gotta be able to go really high and know how to front flip.
Mhm.
And it's kind of hard.
Wow.
Then flatland's like dancing with a bike.
Mhm.
That's exactly the way I see it.
Mhm.
I only know 1 flatland rider, and that's Terry Adams, so I just made him my favorite.
I like that analogy. It's good.
But flatland's definitely really weird. Alright, records is